What's up, guys? It's Pt.2 and I'm so sorry for my videos not being out for a while. The truth is that YouTube is hating me and it will not upload my videos, so I'm going to try to make this one under 10 or 12 minutes just so it can upload faster. And so yeah, so this is my review part 2. I'm not doing rumors, I'm just doing the review right now. I'll come out with a rumor video in about a week. So I left off on Dia. I think I finished with Dia, so I'll pick up on Invasion. Invasion Beneath, I'm not going to read the descriptions, but you all know what it is. There was a lot of confusion of what, there was no maze sign, etc. The reason for no maze sign was because they wanted it to seem like it was happening in the moment, and if they had a maze sign, it would kind of deplete that purpose, or that storyline. There was a lot of stuff being taught down on it. I liked it. I thought it was cool. Maybe not the talent was extreme, but the theming was really, really awesome. I thought it was really, really cool. The mine ride is just one of those things that I would never want to see go. Even if it is less than satisfactory theming, I think that they can make it an awesome theme and an awesome scare ride if they implemented certain things. I think they're focusing a little bit more on theming rather than they should startle. And that's just a suggestion by me. But I liked Invasion. I thought it was good. The talent did, a fairly good job. Not to talk down, but I liked it. I thought it was cool for a first-year ride, and we were the first ones ever to be documented on it. Myself, Nucci94, Not Scary Farm Ruler, we were the first ones ever to set foot in that ride as guests. So that was cool. Sleepy Hollow, the log ride, obviously. This is like what, its third year. It has good talent. The theming, you can only do so much with the theming there on the log ride, but I respect what the talent does there. It's another one of those rides that that and Mine Ride are pretty unique to Knott's. No other park has rides like this that they can, dark rides that they can re-theme into these. So I think that if Knott's to grasp an awesome concept to it, or not even something so extravagant, something simple. I think that they can make it really, really good. I wouldn't be surprised to see Invasion or Sleepy Hollow go next year, but we'll see. But Sleepy Hollow, good job. The talent did pretty good in there. Uncle Bobo's Big Top of the Bazaar. Obviously, you guys know it. It's like what, its third year or something like that. It's the clown maze. Clowns have always been a staple at Haunt, and all the themes have been really, really cool. Whether it be Killer Clown College or Carnival, Carnivorous Clowns. Etc. I like this maze. It's really long, and I like that. I love the music in this maze. I love the bright colors in this maze. We also have a lot of good friends in this maze. Travis, you did great. Good job. Shout out to you. Kalari, who won Rookie of the Year for this maze at Ahab. We know her from Slider Practice. She's really cool. I'm really jealous of her connections at Haunt. She kind of like grew up around Haunt. She's really cool. She scared me every time I came through, so shout out to Kalari. And then last but not least, my good friend Kelly. He had his own mask made. He wore a Q line for a little bit, and then the guy who played Uncle Bobo in the front room with the makeup position dropped out. Something happened. He didn't work there anymore. And so Kelly filled that spot, which is really a prestigious position to have makeup and be Uncle Bobo. And he killed it. He did great. He won, I think he won Monster of the Year for Bobos. So good job, Kelly. You're killing it. Travis won Endurance, I think. Yeah, I just want to say ahead of time, shout out to all of the Ahab winners for any scare zone or any maze. Congratulations to you, especially if I know you. So Bobo's talent was awesome. I love Bobo's. I thought it was really, really cool. You can't hate the amazing thingy. I think it's just awesome. Yeah. Virus Z. I like Virus. I think Virus is cool. This is like what, second year. I enjoy Virus. I really do enjoy Virus. I think it's small, but the theming is well done enough to make it seem like it's not small when you're walking through it, and that's something that you gotta respect. The talent goes hard in that maze, and the theming is amazing. It's not until after you step foot outside the maze that you realize, wow, I just walked through a town in 5 minutes, and that's that's a pretty good feat for the maze designers. It was really cool. Nothing was stolen out of the maze this year or anything. I liked it. I liked Virus last year. I thought it was really strong, and I think this year was even stronger. Everyone that works in this maze I respect, because it's, it's really hard to scare with makeup and not mask. Because you're kind of taken out of the element. But I think Virus did really, really good. So shout out to all the Virus Z people, most of the Virus Z people, and you guys did really good. Cornstalkers. Last year I made it known that it was my favorite maze, and it was my favorite maze. This year, it was kind of died down a little bit. I don't know if it's because I think honestly, okay, here's my opinion. I don't know this for sure. I have absolutely no idea. Do not quote me. I think it's leaving only because the layout was not changed at all, it seemed like. The talent in there was good, as it always is. It's one of those mazes that, being outside, it has the full effect to it. You can look up top of the cornrows and see the sky, and it won't take you out of the element. As like in Terror of London, if you look up, you're like, city, 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 skylight. Where now I know I'm not in London. It takes you out of the element. With Cornstalkers, that's okay, because you're outside, the feel of the coldness, the crow sounds, the smell, it's all a part of the element, and it makes perfect sense, and I like that. I've always liked the theme to that. I've always loved that maze. I think it's always been really awesome. Taking you through the barn, and the houses, and the chop shop, and then the cornrows, I love that. I think that's really cool. So shout out to Cornstalkers. And last but not least, my favorite maze this year, Endgame's Warriors of the Apocalypse. Shout out to Brooke Walters. You made this maze amazing. I loved every aspect of this maze. As soon as I stepped out from this maze, I turned to one of the FM sliders, Nick, and I just said Maze of the Year, hands down. He was like, yep, definitely, Maze of the Year. Not to take anything away from the other mazes or Delirium. I thought they were all amazing as usual, but there's just something about Endgames. Listening to, John Autopsy and Winds of Plague while you're walking through it, and, and the outside, the videos outside, the monitors that were showing the trailer, I guess it would be, to the maze. I thought that was awesome. I thought that was so sick. It gives you a preempt to going into the maze, and then once you're in the maze, you're just hardcore. The energy just shoots up. Even if you walk into that maze dead and tired from walking around all night, the music and the energy of that maze just perks you up, and you're walking through it looking all over the place, and I love that. I thought that was so cool. The talent in there was amazing. They went hard. They went 100%, and I respect that. The in-room, I don't know if you watch my videos. I don't know if the girl I'm talking about watches my videos, but there was a girl in the in-room, in the arena room, who it looked like her sole job was to get beaten up by the other guys in the arena. But she was going 110%, and her energy level was amazing every time I walked through, no matter what time of the day it was. And I don't know if she watches my videos, whoever you are, but shout out to you. You guys did a great job, and so did everyone else in Endgames. I thought it was amazing. Maze of the Year for me, Endgames, Warriors of the Apocalypse. Now talking about Street Zones really quick. Carnival. It's always a spot that holds dear to my heart, because I know a lot of people on Carnival. Most of the people at Slayer Practice are on or from Carnival. Carnival has some of the best talent out there. It takes a certain special person to be able to scare and startle and make people smile and laugh and offend people. And that's what Carnival's for. And I love Carnival. That I think is the pure essence of Carnival, is to go in there, be expected to be made fun of, and just to sit there and watch my friends who I know scare differently than they do. Obviously, it's Slayer Practice, and it's really cool to see that. And we were being stopped every 5 feet because we knew people, and it was really cool. And that was probably the scare zone that we got most recognized in, as far as guests recognizing us, because probably because it was really lit up and we were always talking to monsters or watching them. Carnival, you guys did great. I don't want to start naming names of people to say good job, because I know I'll forget people, and I know I'll feel really bad that I did forget people. But we know a lot of people in Carnival, so congratulations to all of you guys. You guys all did amazing. You know who you are. You know if I know you. Shout out to you. You guys did great. Necropolis. Obviously, Necropolis didn't have Fiesta Village this year, so it was kind of constricted. But also with Endgames being in there, it was really compact. But Necropolis is awesome. I love the costumes in Necropolis. I always have. The little boot coverings that they have that cover their shoes. I love that, because sometimes if you see monsters and you look down at their shoes, you'll see, wow, why is that guy wearing Nikes? this kind of depletes that. It takes it away, the little shoe covering. I know it's the most minute detail, but I really like that. Stuff like that I notice. Stuff like that I respect. Stuff like that I'm impressed by. And you know, I every year in Necropolis, you know, the whole Camp Snoopy area in general draws closer and closer to my heart. I like it. I like the theming. I like the idea. I love the darkness around the children's zone. I like that. I think that's cool, and I think that's creative. So, you know, shout out to Brooke for the whole Necropolis concept, and shout out to everyone who works it. Again, I don't want to start naming names because I'll forget people, but everyone that I know in there, shout out to you guys. Last but not least, my favorite scare zone of all time, hopefully my place of inhabitants next haunt, Ghost Town. I absolutely love Ghost Town. There's nothing I can talk down on about Ghost Town. I know a lot of people sometimes think that not all the monsters don't go hard, but I think that they, you know, go so hard that people see them when they're tired and worn out, if that even happens. I love Ghost Town. I absolutely do. I know a lot of people in Ghost Town. I'm hoping to get Ghost Town next year. My character story is awesome. I love it. A lot of the vets love it too. I can't wait to work it. Hopefully, I can't wait to work Haunt generally. But there's nothing like walking down Fog Alley and hearing that wind and seeing that light off in the distance and knowing that there's people around you and packed with fog and at any moment something could jump out at you. And I still get shivers down my spine every time I walk through it, and I've been going for 11 years, and you can't beat it. That's just something that's somewhere I personally want to be. Not to talk down any other scare zones, but Ghost Town is it for me. Shout out to all you guys. You guys did awesome in Ghost Town. Everyone who worked Ghost Town, amazing. All the rookies, all the vets, hands down, probably one of the better years I've ever seen in Ghost Town. And I love that. So yeah, that's all the street zones, guys. That's all the mazes. Just to talk on a couple of the shows. You know, hanging as always is amazing. I got to see when they hung Charlie Sheen and Rebecca Black. I saw both ends of the spectrum. That was cool. Cursed and Gypsy Camp. That was really cool. I don't know if you guys knew it or not, but they had some monsters in Cursed who were belly dancing, who have worked Haunt before. You know, Blood Drums and the prank party, Putz prank party. That was all funny. Really awesome. You know, Zamora, Ed Alzano. Yeah, you know, it's staple at Haunt. Ed Alzano especially. Ed Alonzo, my bad. Yeah, so that was pretty much the rest of Haunt 2011. Shout out to all you guys. Thank you for waiting around for my video. I thank you so much for that. Hopefully this one uploads. If not, I'm going to have to re-record it, which would suck. You know, rate, comment, subscribe. Look for the YouTube, or go on Facebook and search Not Scary Farm Updaters, and you'll see the page run by me, Nucci, and Wyatt, who is Not Scary Farm Roller. We all run that page. We're currently at 800 and almost 850 likes, which is pretty monumental. Hoping to get to 1,000 by hopefully by March. So, and you know, that's all due to you guys. Hopefully you guys can help us out. You know, rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll come out with my rumor video very soon. So, Origin Deaths Rock 1, signing off.